Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Deanna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family. This is for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mars, Jupiter, y'all. Libra placements, cross watchers are welcome. Libra rules the seventh house, okay? The seventh house talks about your relationships and your partnerships. Y'all, I don't know why I got an image of the word K2. So if you don't know your chart in Vedic astrology, you really should learn it, not just in tropical. But wherever K2 is, which it's similar to South Node energy, that'll show you where you will feel separated or isolated in, right? So if you have K2, like for instance, if you have K2 in your third house, right, where Gemini is, then you might feel isolated from your siblings, which is also in the third house, or, from communication or technology, right? If you have K2 in the 11th house, which is Aquarian energy, then you'll feel isolated amongst your friends. If you have K2 in the 7th house, then you'll feel isolated in your partnerships, or you'll learn a lot of karmic lessons through your partnerships, or you could be in situations where you end up in long distance relationships. I have no idea why I'm giving an astrology breakdown, but somebody is guided to look at their chart. What the hell, Libra? Boy, y'all done brought all the damn tea. Okay, my baby wants to put on a show, so I'm hearing somebody gives a great show. Oh, I'm seeing somebody in the studio. I'm seeing somebody in the studio recording. I'm seeing like colorful nails. Somebody is recording in a studio in New York, or they have been. Someone could be dealing with a musician here. Somebody is a singer. Yeah, somebody is a singer. I'm hearing gosh, what is that I'm hearing? Somebody's from a different place. Somebody could be from I don't know, someone could be from like an island, or someone could be from Spain, or someone here could be from South America, or someone has roots, like someone could have Latin roots here. For others of you, I don't know what I'm picking up on. I just see random images of different things. Fun fact, there's a lot of artists that I listen to that I see clips of them in the studio. Like I really do. So, and I'll just see them at the most random times. Like I promise you, I was on, y'all know I always do story times on this channel. You can always fast forward. I promise you, I was on the freeway. Okay. No. In Texas, they have something called off ramps, right? Which it just fucks everything up, because it's great if you don't want to drive on the freeway, but sometimes, you're supposed to just be on the freeway as opposed to the off ramp, or vice versa, whatever. So the point is I was driving and I was minding my business, just singing along to a song, right? And I promise you, I saw Bad Bunny in the studio. I promise you, to the point where I was like, man, come on, y'all about to distract me. I was excited though. I was like, that's what's up. I love seeing people in the studio. I waited forever to see, W in the studio. And finally, because I was bugging my spiritual team about that forever, finally I saw a clip of him in the studio. I'm like, okay, bet. But just about, majority of these artists that I listen to, I've seen clips of them in the studio before, just randomly. And not just in like a studio. Like some of them, I've seen them record music like on their yachts, or while they've been traveling, or in their living rooms. You can create music anywhere. I don't know why I'm talking about music so long. So maybe that's an affinity for you guys. Maybe you guys like music, or someone you're dealing with could love music. Somebody has a very distinct laugh as well. Somebody could be a rapper. Anyways, let's get to this. So it says, on your own, doing things without help. There's a lot of cards where it looks like there's people on a journey here. So you guys could feel like you have really just been doing a lot. Even if you're in a relationship or you're single, you just feel like you've been doing a lot on your own. Or maybe that's how you felt your whole life, right? That you felt like you had to be the one to handle things, because if you didn't handle things for yourself, maybe you felt like they weren't going to be handled another way. And I'm saying that because I'm also seeing the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which can talk about the fact of, you know, somebody that is really focused on themselves. Now, it can talk about be careful because somebody could be a gold digger in the mix that somebody was dealing with. But for others of you, it can also just talk about there's someone that's always taking care of other people to the point of their own exhaustion. So someone could do that within their relationships, or they could even do that right as, you know, a parent and balancing their work out. So there's something about you guys balancing your energy, taking rest when needed. Okay. So we have on your own here, you guys are on a journey. You're making your way, you know, through. What I love is that you see, we start off in the beginning of the spread, and the person is here, right? And the mountain is over here, the mountaintop. And then over here, we see the top of the mountain. So that to me is progression, right? So this is encouragement for you guys to continue to just focus on your goals is what it looks like. And we have, now, y'all, we have cover up. It says hiding or concealing mistakes, scandal, or wrongdoing, protecting oneself, fear of exposure is in reverse. So that makes me feel like something was exposed or something came to light. And then we have false accusations. It says groundless or untrue claims, attempt to damage reputation, wrongly blamed or judged. So it looks to me like, I mean, it looks like y'all just have haters, or you could be dealing with people that don't want to take accountability, and everything something goes wrong, they want to point the finger at you, but they haven't really pulled their weight to fully help in the situation. We have private photos here. It says, away from sensitive eyes, secrets kept hidden, meaningful but private to only self or another. I don't know what the hell's going on and why this keeps coming out, but I feel like there's somebody's manipulative ass ex, okay, that wants to just, I don't know, like just be in somebody's business because they can't let go of the fact that somebody is no longer wanting to be with them. Or it could be the fact that maybe somebody is going out of their way to try to, you know, put out like videos or photos of somebody in compromising positions, or just private information to make somebody look a certain way because somebody is spiteful. Yeah, it says shuffle. It says random, throwing others off, keeping things fresh, evasive, mix and confuse others, underhanded. Yeah, somebody could even be trying to accuse you guys of this, or there's somebody here that's been doing this to you guys. So that's not for everybody. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't, or unless you saw proof of something. And instead of someone taking accountability for what they were doing, they wanted to try to gaslight you or try to cover it up or make it seem like you didn't know exactly what was going on, but you know exactly what's up. What the hell? Somebody here, we has a very manipulative ex, okay? If it's not you, it's somebody else you're dealing with, or you both could. But it says old flame is trying to stir up trouble, tries to control someone's emotions in subtle or underhanded ways. Yeah, this is just, it's giving me narcissistic energy, like somebody is mad that they don't have control over someone anymore, so they're trying to paint them in a certain narrative, right? Or instead of coming to them like one-on-one privately, then what they want to do is blow it up out of proportion and just, I don't know, do anything, say anything. It's like somebody just really wants somebody's attention. Lord help us. We get ourselves into it this reading. And then we have bougie, okay? It says fancy pants, high-end, superficial, and materialistic, shallow skin, deep, hard to please. Yeah, some of you guys, it's like you could have a, somebody here has a manipulative ex. Okay, now for some of you, somebody could in fact have a manipulative ex that's a gold digger. For others of you, somebody has a manipulative ex that's trying to paint somebody as bougie or being difficult or hard to be in a relationship with or hard to be around. But that's all because that person gets called out on their BS and they don't want to change their behavior and be held accountable for the stuff that they've been doing. Right? This is like someone that feels like it's okay for them to do things, but it's a double standard. Like it's okay for them to do things, but not for you to do things. Right? And not saying that you would want to do anything, you know, that you would feel of a lower vibration just because they are. But what I'm saying is this is somebody here that kind of has that stigma. And then we have in too deep. So this is talking about no way out, emotionally invested. be careful of this. Like, this is the type of energy where there's someone here, and it doesn't have to be the same person that I mentioned before, but it's almost as if someone likes to get you in your emotions, or you love the way that you feel when you're around someone, or this happened in the past, but you ignored red flags because of this. Okay, I don't know why this is not focusing. Yeah, not seeing something clear. You see what I'm saying? So like, the divine wants you guys to not ignore the red flags, okay? It says refusing to see the truth, makes up excuses, blinded by love, wears rose-colored glasses. It is a beautiful feeling when you fall in love with someone, right? And of course, you know, there's different things that are, you know, sent off throughout your body that, of course, give you great feelings, right? Like dopamine kicks and things like that when you do. But there's something about still being balanced and seeing the truth about the connection that you're in. Or, you know, if a past person kind of come towards you, or a new person. Because I feel like there is somebody's spiritual team that's really wanting them to get out of situations where they're dealing with lazy lovers, right? People that... I don't know, someone here could work out a lot. Someone could play a sport. Someone could go to the gym a lot, right? But when it says refuses to work or takes advantage of someone else's resources or does the bare minimum. So even for some of you guys, it could be a situation where maybe someone was taking advantage of someone's resources. If that was not the case, I feel like somebody was just dealing with someone where they weren't really putting the work in, right? They were focused on other things. And for some of you, it's also what this person was up to on their free time, because yeah, we have identity crisis here. It says feeling unsure of who you are or where you belong, questioning sexuality or orientation. So be careful. I feel like you guys have someone in your energy, or you're dealing with someone that has like someone in their energy, like maybe an ex of theirs, where this person is they're not comfortable with coming out with what they really prefer. And so I feel like because this person is not comfortable with doing that, they get themselves into partnerships that, you know, let's be clear. You can love somebody, but not be in love with them. The problem is with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, or the Queen of Wands reverse, it's a situation where someone is spending more time, or somebody is taking more action than the other person is. And for some of you, it's the fact that someone could be partnered together, or could have been partnered together with someone that actually would really prefer to be with someone of the same gender as them. Okay, so for instance, if somebody is bisexual, but they happen to be in a relationship with the opposite gender, maybe there's, you know, there could be some type of cheating, or some type of sessions that somebody wants to have, like threesomes, but that's because in reality they really want to mainly be with the same gender that they are. So be careful of that, because I feel like with blocking finances, someone is a blessing blocker here. Inability to see the bigger picture, lack mindset, or stingy. Yeah, somebody, regardless of how much money someone has, someone could be stingy. I mean, I would hope not. But we do have the Four of Pentacles here twice. And then we have public meltdown. It says emotional breakdown in public setting, losing control, unfiltered display that catches attention. So somebody could be afraid about the public finding out what their preferences are, or what it is that they're doing. Or someone could really just be really emotional over losing y'all. But for some of you, someone's just emotional that they got caught, okay? Because now they know they can't play you anymore. Or now they know that now they're really seeing that you're intuitive, and that, you know, sometimes you'll be like, oh, you know, like sometimes they'll say like, people are sad, you know, they miss you. Yeah, sometimes they miss you, but sometimes they miss getting one over on you. Okay, clock it. Sometimes they miss the fact that you let them, because you love them so much, that you let them get away with shit that you knew good and well that they shouldn't be getting away with, right? Or you just turned a blind eye to what they were doing. Like, for instance, if somebody was dealing with a gold digger, they're just mad that you caught on to the fact that they're a gold digger, and now they can't gold dig off of you anymore. Right? Or you caught on to the fact that they were just trying to get in your chonis, your pantalones. Now they're just mad that, you know, they can't smash you again and make you think that it was going to be something long lasting. For others of you, it could be a situation where maybe you caught on that somebody, you know, preferred the other gender, or they're on the low, and now they feel, you know, a certain type of way about that. Put it where it goes. It says social pressure, man. Outside opinions are affecting your decisions, feeling obligated to others, feeling judged and observed. Yeah, someone could feel like they have the entire world that's watching them in their every movement. Someone could feel like they have a hard time just getting, time to themselves. And then we have jealous colleagues, project sabotage, gang mentality, undermining success, claiming credit, human resources reporting. Yeah, you guys could have people in a similar field, or you're dealing with someone that has people in a similar field, and they just have people that are jealous. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Y'all just got people that are haters, man. They have nothing else better to do. Okay, they want to watch every single thing that you do and try to undermine you in a certain way. And then you already got Carmichas and Kwans and, people's exes doing the most. You guys are handling a lot. I feel like you definitely have help. Yeah, you definitely have help. Look, it says angelic ancestors. They got your back. Cheer squad. So even if you feel like at times you're going through things alone, or if it gets overwhelming, just know that you are never alone, right? It says in the word that when we are weak, he is strong. So yeah, you guys are protected here. But there is something about, like, your spiritual team wants you to know that if you're in a connection with somebody and they're not communicating on a regular, spending time with you on a regular, right? They're making excuses, blaming it on work all the time, or, they're saying that they hanging out with their friends all the time, and the whole time they could even be secretly hooking up with their friends or whatever they're doing. Learn from past mistakes. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're repeating a toxic karmic cycle with somebody again. Okay? Where you're going to be overextending and they're just going to be laying back and just letting you do the most. Okay, that's a no. Yeah, for some of you, it's like your spiritual team wants to turn things around. They want things to go in a different direction for you, where it's more positive, where it's more peaceful. But it's something like you can't have your head in the clouds. There's nothing wrong with having your head in the clouds, right? Because sometimes as intuitive beings, we channel a lot. So we do, in fact, we will in fact have that airy ethereal look about us, right? But you have to be grounded. Some of you guys, there could be more prayer and meditation that's needed for you to ground. Or just don't be overcome with the fact of how much you care about somebody, that you set yourself up for them to treat you like a doormat, or treat you less than what you deserve to be treated as an emperor or an empress, right? Don't let somebody just use you. Like, it's not like you see this here. It's like, it's not about time for you to take that red flag and turn that shit into a bandana, right? Or take that red flag and turn it into a crop top. Like, it's not time for that. And don't think either, if you're in a situation where you feel like you've invested a lot of time or emotions into somebody, don't think that you have to be tied to that situation if it's not reciprocal. Because with the Six of Pentacles reversed, it's not reciprocal. If it was, it'd be in the upright. Yeah, it says fallacy of perfection. So you guys could be perfectionists here. It says thinking being perfect will help solve problems, constant pursuit of an unattainable ideal. Or you guys could be dealing with somebody where maybe they nitpick different things, or you that is a key characteristics of dealing with a narcissist. Every single thing you do will be wrong. It does not matter, I promise you. You better ask somebody, and everybody that's dated a narc will know this. No matter what you do, they will always have something to say, period. Even if you follow whatever it is that they're recommending to a T, they still will come back and not be satisfied. And another thing with narcs are that they love to triangulate people, because they need that external validation. So they will in fact have overlapping relationships. Okay. And don't let them be an avoidant. Oh God. Okay. So it says hope, crushed hopes, feeling defeated and unable to win, feels like they won't reach goals, despair, disappointments, and shattered. Yeah, it's like somebody it's almost as if somebody is wanting like the perfect relationship or the perfect partner, but it's like they're not being realistic about who they come together with and the fact that everyone has fallen short of the glory of God. This is someone that is constantly searching for something that they're never going to find to be content with, because they're always nitpicking who they get. This is the type of energy of someone like, oh yeah, that person looks good, but I can get a better bitch than that. Or, oh yeah, that person, like, they are, really, they're established and, they're nice, but you know what? I can get something better than that. Like, this is somebody here where God gives them blessings and they fumble it. Maybe this is somebody's ex. I don't know. But, we have dirty little secret. Y'all, what's going on in this read? It says shameful or embarrassing info that someone goes to great lengths to cover up, damaging, immoral. But it's like, it's not covered up, because we saw cover up in the reverse here. So it's like something is exposed here, or it will be exposed. It says gaslighting, psychological manipulation, blames without reflecting. This is like somebody wanting you to cover up their bad behavior, or cover up, something involving maybe their sexuality, or cover up something controversial, or cover up something illegal. What is this, y'all? It says X on the scene, in the picture again, trying to get back in your good graces, possible second chances, sliding in your DMs. If that's not happening to you, it could be happening to someone else in your energy. But I feel like with backseat lovers, somebody is not taking this serious, because they felt like in this connection with this person, with whatever X is on that scene, that they were not being acknowledged. Okay? They felt like they were left on the sidelines, like they were an afterthought in this person's life, even if they were in a relationship with them or not. For some of you, it could have been the fact that it was a secret relationship, right? For others of you, the other person was keeping secret relationships. It says kept in the dark. Or this is what somebody could be doing. Yeah, somebody could have kept someone in the dark about a secret lover that they were dealing with, if that wasn't the case. So we have subtle manipulation, situation where someone's quietly pulling the strings, not aware that they're being controlled, and then mending. Yeah, see, somebody just wants to, this says correcting wrongs, fixing, asking for forgiveness. Somebody wants someone to be their puppet again. They want to get, it's like somebody here, it's no fun when the rabbit has the gun. That's what I heard. Okay, so somebody is going through some bad karma. And somebody just hates to see somebody moving on. Or like, I can't make it up. There is someone who could be bipolar here, or there is someone that literally, they love bomb the hell out of somebody, and this is how they thought they were nice, charming, all of this, and it turns out like this is really what's going on with whoever this person is. It says incel, unable to engage in sexual relationships despite wanting to, leading to feelings of frustration, anger, or resentment towards society or women. Y'all, this is the first damn time I've ever seen this card. I kind of want to ask Raya what she meant when she would put this out here. Like, this is someone, maybe this is someone that feels like they just can't go open to the public with their sexuality or who they really want to be with. Or they don't want to go open to their family. Or somebody's just so mad that they think someone is moving on with someone else, or they have proof that someone is. And it just makes their blood boil. So they just start typing on the keyboard. Maybe they be like tweeting stuff out, or I don't know, writing hateful posts, or I don't know what the hell somebody is doing. Honey, baby, somebody is lost in the damn sauce. Yeah, it says backstage drama, conflict that occurs behind the scenes, hidden tensions, personal rivalries, unspoken disagreements. And then we got dirty money up in the mix. Okay, so somebody here, I mean, it's self-explanatory, dirty money. It could be money laundering. It could be drug trafficking. It could be just money gained in illegal ways. But so somebody could be upset because somebody is following the paper trail. There's that. Or there's also something about maybe like shady investors here, or shell corporations. Somebody is frustrated. Somebody also could be like paying off different officers under the table. Somebody could definitely have some agencies watching them for what they've been doing. Yeah, we have burnt bridges. It says ends a situation that makes it impossible to go back, point of no return. For some of you, this could talk about somebody is in like was in a marriage or in a relationship with somebody, and maybe the person that they were with was doing these type of things, and now somebody is trying to see. Someone is mad because maybe they feel like somebody is trying to disassociate from them or pull away from them because they don't want to get caught up going, to prison. That's for some of you. So it says betrayed here. Yeah. Living rent free. Can't get you off my out of my head or on your or their mind. Somebody is, y'all living rent free in somebody's head here. For real. Okay, so we have Divine Feminine, Empress energy on the board. So you guys could be a Divine Feminine, or somebody is viewing you as a Divine Feminine. And then we have Fade Away. So this is encouragement. It says problems will be behind you. They will disappear out of your life. Time to heal, moving on. Now, I don't know about problems just magically disappearing, but I feel like you will mount up wings as eagles, and you shall, what is the scripture? Mount up with wings as eagles, run and not be weary, walk and not faint. Yeah, you're going to get assistance from the Most High God. And people just love being around y'all. They really do. It says catching feelings. Romance is blossoming in unexpected places. Feelings sneaking up on you accidentally. You guys have a lot of people that really adore you guys. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So that could be new love or somebody you're already dealing with. Yeah, there is somebody that is really proud of you. Like, they really are proud of just your tenacity, I'm hearing. And then we have unshakable love, deep-rooted affection that grows stronger with time, unwavering affection, steady and resilient. If you guys don't have this, this is what's coming in for you. It's not going to be with this narcissistic, manipulative ex that most likely cheated and gaslit the heck out of you guys, okay? It's not going to be with that person. I got to put it there. So we have unshakable love, and then we have clingy. It says codependent, latches on too soon, doesn't give others any space, wanting others to fix their issues. And this is in reverse. So I feel like with the clingy in reverse, maybe you guys had past partners where they mistook your kindness for weakness. Maybe they wanted to make it seem like you guys were hot on their ass or whatever the situation is. But in reality, these people were avoidance, okay? And avoidance and alcohol goes hand in hand, or different substances. These are people that don't even feel comfortable acknowledging their own emotions. So they shy away from people that are actually showing them a healthy, secure attachment style of love. Okay. Someone could also want to try to run towards y'all because they got something that they got themselves involved in. But we have here, like, you guys are already knowing. Okay. Yeah, there's somebody, for some of you guys, somebody is just upset because every time they do something, you're very intuitive with that third eye chakra awakened, and you can pick up on it. And they don't like that because they like people where they can, treat those people like they're dummies and do things behind their back. That's what it is. For some of you, that's what somebody is upset about as well. Okay. Yeah, you guys are very magnetic. Okay, just period. It says upgrading here. Getting or doing better than before, not allowing others to treat you as less than. Exactly. And when I clarified trust in timing, it says everything is falling into place at the perfect moment, letting go of control, patience, and faith. And when I clarified it, I got financial freedom. I mean, this is, hey, why not, right? You're gaining control over your finances, living comfortably without constant worry. That is what you guys are going towards. Or you're already there, and it's something that'll be sustained, right? And since you guys have spent a lot of times feeling like you were going at it alone, or you had different people that you trusted that betrayed you, I feel like God is bringing in new members of a soul tribe for you guys to provide emotional, mental, or social support, a nurturing environment, okay? Yeah, these are going to be people that are mirrored souls of yours, okay? You're going to have a lot in common with these people, and there's going to be accountability, but there's going to be love there. And even if it's just one or two key additional people in your circle that are positive, that makes all the difference, right? And that truly care about you. So that's coming in for you guys as well. Yeah, this is y'all's era. Whether you're a feminine or masculine, it says your time is here and the struggle is near. You're going to rise up and stand in your power. I love that. Damn, boy, y'all done gave me a full little telenovela here. I was not even supposed to do Libra. I was supposed to be doing Cancer, so this is wild, but okay. It says Queen of Pentacles reverse. I feel like you guys have been working very hard. Eight of Cups, you know, you've had situations where it was very hard for you to move on from, but with the Seven of Wands, you knew you just had to block out those situations that were not of a higher good, right? Whether it was maybe an unhealthy workplace, or whether it was, you know, a lover that used to go back and forth with, and, you know, for some of you they could have been very abusive. For others of you, it was just the fact that, you know, they would just completely break you down, or, you know, be cheating and everything else behind your back. I feel like you blocked that energy out. Or it could have been the fact that, you know, you were dealing with a gold digger, whether it's a feminine or masculine, trying to get money out of you. Okay. So yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are single, solid, and abundant. You're definitely taking action towards your goals here. You could be separating yourself from somebody that just wants to play around, or somebody that likes to have a lot of different people on the side, or wanted to treat you like an option. And with the Hermit card, whoever that person is, they're going within, because with the Two of Pentacles, if you were to entertain that situation again, this person is immature. Okay, and they would just juggle you or try to use you for money all over again, and you've already learned that lesson. So now the wheel is turning in your favor to move past that situation. Or this is someone that would sleep with, damn, not your friends, who the hell? Let me not be ready to box. Okay, so yeah, letting that situation go. And even if it hurts, with the Five of Cups, okay, or for some of you guys, the player could be in their feelings over here, or the person that tried to play you, or for some of you, they want to try to prove to you that they not a player, or they not a player no more. Okay. What the hell? We got the King of Pentacles here, and we got the Six of Cups. That's beautiful. That's soulmate energy. Someone loves the thoughts and the memories that they have of you. The Ace of Pentacles. This could be somebody that wants to get an engagement ring, or somebody that sees you in their future. Or this is someone maybe you want to get an engagement ring from, for. This is a new opportunity for some of you guys. For some of you guys, this is a new child. That is beautiful. I love it. Oh, hell yeah. The Ace of Pentacles, 9 months to make the baby. This is the baby. That's for some of y'all. Congratulations. Hey, ain't for me. I always got to put that out there, because they be like, congratulations. They be putting it in the comments. I be like, nah, baby, it ain't me. But it's just really beautiful. You know, kids are a gift from God. They are. For others of you, if it's not that, there's just somebody that, baby, they want you to bring that ass back. They want to see you again, whether it's somebody that you're with now or somebody that you've been dating. That's what they want, and they're thinking about stability. They're thinking about long term. The Sun card, people just love to be around y'all. Y'all make people happy. The Four of Pentacles, they have a hard time letting go of your energy. So somebody's holding back, but they're possessive and holding on. Okay, this is, what do we have here? Leo energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a Capricorn card again, baby. Someone's obsessed with thinking about y'all. Damn. What are these, like freaky texts or freaky pictures that I'm seeing in my mind? Okay, let me get up out of people's. I just be seeing images and stuff. Yeah, somebody waiting to get a hold of y'all. And there is somebody that is like, man, someone is real upset that this person is interested in you. Like, they just really crazy about it. Or somebody here, like, they feel like they just dropped the ball. And so maybe they're going overboard with their addiction. Someone could be drinking a lot or smoking different substances a lot, and just kind of lashing out. They could have some type of entity attachment too. So be careful, y'all. Judgment card. What is this? So you could have called judgment on a past situation. It could be on a marriage, because with the Hierophant and the Tower, that's a divorce here. For others of you, it could be a situation where it's like you're not happy with a job or an employer, or you don't want to work with someone anymore. Or this is talking about the fact, yeah, somebody could want to reconcile with you, but they just want to keep you stuck. Yeah, this is for people that have been in like relationships for months or years or something like that. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, there was not an even give and take. Okay, somebody definitely feels like they were wasting their time, or somebody was breadcrumbing them, or just there was not a return on investment, and someone had to heal from that. So someone's holding back from that situation and closing out that cycle. Gloria a Dios, right? We have the Lover's card. Yeah, that talks about a choice in love. It talks about soulmate energy. Okay, be careful though, because the Magician reverse could talk, and the Queen of Wands reverse could be somebody's third party doing dark magic somewhere. Okay, it's all backfiring. Like they're trying to send chaos magic. They're trying to send some type of like someone is just doing the most. It's all backfiring. For others of you, it could talk about the fact that somebody is feeling powerless in trying to get you to take action towards them. And they don't want to speak. And they're tired of just fantasizing about you. What y'all dealing with? Yeah, we got the King of Wands, we got the Death card. Somebody needs to transform their entire life, and they're not ready to with the Ace of Swords reverse. Or somebody is like ended something and they just don't even want to talk because they feel like somebody is not really changing or doesn't really care to speak or change, and somebody is moving on. Yeah, we got the Four of Wands. It's a new relationship here. Someone could be getting divorced and remarried. Yeah, somebody missed their opportunities and now they are mad that someone's not giving them attention anymore. Or the Six of Wands could talk about a fall from grace. It could also talk about someone that's arrogant and heavy in their ego here, and they could be like watching somebody online or stalking them like a hawk. Strange. Yeah, your outcome is the Ten of Cups here. So Libra, Ten of Swords, reverse, getting over some type of betrayal or cross watchers. Welcome to Six of Swords. Yeah, it's coming in. Someone could be moving homes here, or someone is just, there could be distance involved, or somebody is traveling, or someone needs to get out of something for something to come together. And there is so much going on over here. Y'all gonna have to put where it goes. But the overall energy is that, number one, somebody needs to be careful about their partnerships that they get into, because the temper and temperance means to abstain from alcohol. So someone could be abusing alcohol and it lowers their frequencies, so that therefore like lower entities can attach to them. If it's not alcohol, it's some other type of substance. The whole point is you want to get into a connection where this is in the upright, which means the angels are blessing your commitment. That's what you want to have. Okay, so be careful of people trying to come together and be with you. Don't be blinded by love or emotions, right? Because you don't want to end up in another karmic cycle with somebody. For a lot of you guys, I feel like maybe there's just someone that's impatient to come together with you, and they've been missing you. Someone definitely has been drinking, because I'm tasting alcohol and all types of other different things throughout this reading. Yeah, it's like someone is watching and hoping that somebody else isn't moving on. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Look at all these pages. I will say, if you are, it's like somebody spying, somebody wanting to take action, someone wanting to apologize. Now, pages can in fact be kids. So this can talk about a relationship you're going to have with someone, and maybe you both have kids, or this could be multiple different kids that are born at once. For others of you, you know, if you are in a relationship, it's like there's somebody that be talking to like these younger energies wherever the heck they be at. And that's a no. Like, but that's not for all of you. Some of you, this is actually just talking about the kids that you're meant to have with somebody. Or you could already have kids with somebody too. Or somebody does in the mix. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. There's a loving partnership that is coming in. But somebody does need to get their addictions under wraps. So we have a past person that's like, I need space. This separation is needed right now, but not really, because they're spying, they're stalking, they're watching, they're keyboarding, whatever they're doing. And then we have, it says, the flashbacks I have about us are intense. I really fumbled you, and now I'm paying the price. Oh, yeah. So somebody is, damn. And then we have everything reminds me of you. Yeah, shit. Somebody really could be drinking over y'all, man. They really going through it. But they did too much. So I'm not going to say pobrecito. I'm going to say coño. Like, you know what I'm saying? But to each his own, right? Whether you decide to deal with somebody again or not, that's on you. But for some of you guys, you're already in another relationship, Or for some of you, maybe with that Judgment card, you are going to work something out with someone. It's up to you, but just don't be blinded by love, right? And ignoring the red flags. And if you know somebody was just trying to use you, okay, especially for money with the Six of Pentacles reversed, that's what they plan on doing again. So don't go out sad, y'all, because you're meant to have overall energy, an alliance where you both are working together, right? Where the Six of Pentacles should be in the upright, not in the reverse. Love you guys. Namaste.